Conservation Forestry. It's my pleasure to follow the comments of Commissioner Kelleher and to the stage that was set by Commissioner Mayhew, and to describe a little bit those of us in the natural resource agencies that are, I think, in the shadow of the needs of what Commissioner Mayhew manages through her agency. We're considered the small natural resource agencies, those of us, and Commissioner Whitcomb will follow me. But in a sense, we represent what Maine is widely known for, our iconic image. Mr. Kelleher talked about the lobster. It's my pleasure to work with those people, those individuals who work in our 17 million acres of forests, and our 50 state parks, and our growing number of farmers. Unfortunately, because of the constraints, particularly over the last 10 years of the incessant shift toward social spending, the natural resource agencies have taken it on the chin financially. Over the course of 5 years, the agency that I now work in, it's actually a composite of 3 former agencies, Agriculture, Conservation, and most of the components of State Planning Office, have taken a cumulative general fund reduction. It accumulates to over $13 million, which in the world of DHHS is minus 2 or 3 zeros, but in the world of natural resources, it's very, very substantial in terms of our losses and our ability to serve our clients. On a percentage basis, in 1 year alone, on the agricultural side, in 2009, one of the last major shifts for Medicaid cropping, the agency took a 13% in general fund spending cut 1 year. Over those 5 years, we've had a huge shift within our agencies to meet the needs of our constituencies. Probably the saddest part of what we do is the lost opportunity we see in terms of promoting and providing services to our constituency all across the map of Maine. We have a product from Maine, multiple products that have immediate identity with the public. If it's from Maine, it's good. And we have a remarkably small ability to promote that. The market development program within agriculture has lost 40% of its marketing staff and 60% of its budget over this period of time. And it is so ironic that our ability to sell a product that naturally sells is so hamstrung by the shift away from our opportunity to provide economic opportunity. I think parallel with that in our agency, we see the pace that we've not been able to keep up with technology. We do thousands of licenses, whether it's forest harvesting, whether it's in food products industry, whether it's in many services to individuals, and we use computer technology from the last century. And you say, well, that's not that long ago, but our people more describe it as a dinosaur technology. And essentially, we can't get parts for it. Our requests and our needs of hundreds of thousands of dollars to update technology, the thought process that you can find that somewhere is lost when you are constantly being required to make up for shortfalls under programs that are expanding, like Medicaid. It has sucked the life out of the natural resource ability, our ability to work with our natural resource partners. Our people in our agency, we made a number of shifts to accommodate for that, are on alert for what this might do to us if this expansion goes ahead. In the process of losing people, as we have over time, of losing positions, is very real. In 2011 alone, we lost 17 positions, people, spots where folks were working with our constituencies. We think the opportunity to grow the natural resources exists. It just takes the commitment of the funding, and to see that constantly eroding is unfortunate for the people of Maine and frankly counterproductive. Our economy deserves better than that in the rural parts of our state. And I think this cumulative impact is not even immediately aware to us. It will be felt for years down the road. I'll ask Commissioner Woodcock to explain the world from the I's and W's side.